In the previous episode, we fought a big 500 unit battle and focused on destroying the enemy cavalry. We hired our 11th companion, Valdemar Serge Bork, beat a noble party twice our size, got stomped by two-handed mace Asrai units, hired our 12th companion, Shanvin Nonskid, and Harald finally reached 275 athletics. So most everybody's healed up, and I did see quite a few levels while we were waiting. So Carl hit level 5, so we get 2 more points. Let's go ahead and put it into polearm, I think. Or riding. Actually, let's do riding. That's tough because I feel like we're going to be doing a lot more combat on foot. I feel like the AI companions just aren't that good with Cav. Yeah, this is a tough one. Kind of wish I did a little bit more testing on this before I did the campaign. I mean, I did a decent amount, but I didn't realize the AI would kind of not do so well with Cav. Yeah, let's boost up athletics. That'll give them a chance when they're on foot. Valdemar hit level 3, so let's go ahead and bump up the one-handed again. Helga's got level 14, so one more riding, that'll cap her out, 176. Our new guy, Shanvin, hit level 2. Looks like it's probably from the passive XP. And we're gonna boost up the one-handed. Everybody's in good health, let's head back south again. Now what happened to that, oh, that army just disappeared, they probably got destroyed. Looks like they started another army right here. So we could, actually let's go down, we'll scout out for some easy parties we can pick off. And we'll wait for them. I'm assuming they're going to be heading south. Yeah, here we go. So here's a group of 20. And they like that fight. Let's see what they got. 1 horse archer. Oh, that's prisoners. 5 cav. 14 infantry. Yeah, the Haras, if I recall, that was the macemen, right? Yeah, those guys are tough. So that's not going to be that easy of a battle. They've got 10 of those guys. I mean, we could do it. For sure, we can do it. It's just a matter of how much time we want to spend kiting them around. But first, let's deal with the cav. So let's put them up here. Actually, what we'll do is let's put them up here in the middle of this trees. We'll put them in shield wall, hold fire, and I think these guys are just going to throw javelins, so we'll pick them off as they throw jabs. Or miss. Oh, we already lost a horse. It's so hard to get in range with these guys. They keep moving so fast. But luckily we have a horse that's just a little bit faster, so we can catch up. Alright, there's one Ferris down. So these guys are cycle charging, which means we can just hang out up here. They're going to be charging uphill, so they're not going to have a whole lot of steam. Yeah, let's just get our mace out. Oops, not that one. Oh, this guy's stuck. He's getting blasted with the mace. Nice. There's another Ferris down. So this seems to be working okay. Hopefully we don't get couch lanced. Nope, we got couch lanced. But it does give us a pretty easy shot on these guys. I mean, look at that. We got easy hits. But we just killed... That was all their cav. That's all of them. Yeah, go ahead and remount. Oh, nope, there's one more. Alright, don't kill this horse so we can remount ours. Oh, one more, there we go. Nope, the horse got killed too. That's unfortunate. Alright, line formation, let's at least set up remotely close. Now, how many archers? Oh, single archer, but he seems to be hitting us. It's a pretty impressive shot there, my friend. Let's take this guy out. 66 damage, not enough. There we go, no more archers. We do have to worry about these guys with the throwing weapons. Yeah, let's let them get it out of their system here. Yeah, this guy's got a couple more shots. Alright, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how to approach this because the mace men are just going to completely destroy us. Like, not even close. So, we almost have to deal with them. But then how? Yeah, because even hitting them good, they don't really take a whole lot of damage. We do have some throwing weapons. I feel like they're going to bounce off of them as well. But let's at least get over here. We can throw what we have. That'll rearm them a little bit, but I mean, we gotta at least try it. We got 2 people that are not mounted, so they're gonna have a little bit of a issue. And because we're mounted, they don't seem to want to come off and attack. Just fine. Pour it on them, boys. Let's see what kind of damage. Oh, wow. That was actually a pretty good volley. Now, let's see if we can turn their defenses back this way. And we can get some hits on them while they're trying to defend. So we got some hits. That actually worked out better than I thought. Now we just need to get more ammunition. Let's back them off a little bit. Alright, I just want to take out a couple more of them before we dismount, because, like I said, these guys are going to completely wreck us, I feel like. Alright, that was a really big hit on this tier 6. Getting him while he's aiming. Oh, we took a big hit there. That hurt. Alright, so they're down to 11. We've got 12 plus us is 13. Can we win even numbers? I don't know. Let's take out maybe one or two more, and then we'll go in and do it. Because remember, we do have 2, you know, fledglings. These guys are still brand new, pretty much. So they're not going to have very good combat skills. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we took out the banner bearer. That helps. Oh, somebody else grabbed it. But he doesn't have a weapon now, because he was... Yeah, he's got a two-handed mace. He doesn't have a weapon now. Yeah, I'd rather him have the banner, because now he can't attack. He provides a little bit of a bonus, but who cares? Thank you, sir. Alright, let's go ahead and dismount. And we'll back up. Let's stay within our... Oh, wow. Shanven got blasted in the head. Alright, we need to try and get some easy hits on these guys as they're trying to flank us, so... Oh, yeah, we don't want to take a hit from this big two-handed mace. There we go. Okay, we're doing much better this time. I think they don't have as many high tier. Last time it was like 100%. Oh, they're all running now. We're gonna take this good-looking horse. Alright, none of these guys are getting out of here alive. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Only one person got out. I don't know who got out. And we only lost one person. Shanven, and that was... he got domed. Domed by a javelin. These guys are like sharpshooters. And once again, Tryggva with the only kills. But it looks like most everybody leveled up, so this was a really good fight. 40 influence. That is crazy. Wow. And we're going to let everybody go. Free to go. They've got some troops. Let's go ahead and take these troops back. We will donate them, and we'll probably have some decent upgrades here. It looks like, yeah, both civilian and regular. All right, let's get out of here. We got to go donate. And let's donate the troops to the garrison. Again, it's not much, but these are really high tier. So I think it'll help quite a bit. Yeah, a couple tier 6. 17 influence for that, actually. I think most of it's coming from these 3. So we're just swimming in mercenary contract gold. Look at that, 2,600 a day. So we're going to be making just so much money from this. Interesting. So our piety is no longer bleeding. So I'm wondering, something happened. You were following... Yeah, so let's see what our religion is. It's the canticles, and let's see. I'm not sure what is causing us to not lose. We were losing for such a long time. Yeah, we were minus 0.2. I'm not really sure, but I'm not complaining. We're not going further in the hole. We got another level on Harald, so let's go ahead and put that into charm. Like I said, we're going to need as much as we can. Love to get up to level 200 and boost up the companion XP. That'll help a little bit. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, let's go to education and see. So we have one focus point to spend. It's not letting us put it in invest focus. So I don't think that is the issue. There's something else that's blocking us. I don't know if we're doing something wrong or if it's just not implemented properly into the game yet. I'm not sure. But either way, we want to put it into charm anyways. And Sveta hit level 10, so that's another 2 focus we can do. So 1 into athletics, 1 into polearm. And for some reason we do have a prisoner. I guess they didn't give us the option to let them go, but we'll donate them. We'll take another 2 influence and some more relation gain. And as far as gear goes, let's just get rid of all of this. I think this is all just junk. And we've got quite a few animals we don't need as well. Man, they give you a lot of money. Look at that. 3 geese. Almost 1,600. It's really good. And we are getting a little overburdened. Let's get rid of some of this food. I think we probably only need 10 of each. This should be more than enough. And we'll keep a shield. We'll keep the throwing axes. Let's dump everything else. And again, we're still going to stockpile weapons because we do want to use these to smith because we've maxed out our 2-handed mace. We're going to start maxing something else out. Probably polearm. Or actually one-handed mace. I think one-handed mace. It feels like the one-handed maces do really well, but I think they need something that's got a little bit more reach because I notice sometimes they swing and they do miss. So let's heal up just a little bit so our new guy can get back in the fight. And this big army is starting to form up. It's looking pretty nice. So that should be good. Let's go head south. Again, we'll see if we can pick somebody off. All right, here we go. 22 Kahin. So these guys have 5 Haras and a bunch of the Mutatawia. And those are the low tier archers. So I think we can handle this. And then 5, let's see, 2 Ferris. Yeah, it looks like a lot of these are not high tier cavalry, so we could probably handle that. Let's bait him out. We don't want to fight with the militia jumping in there, so let's head back out a little bit. And yeah, let's do it.
It's been a while.
All right, let's go shield wall. I feel like these guys. Oh yeah, and hold fire. We don't want to throw at them because they're just gonna miss everything. And of course, there's always that one guy that throws anyways. Don't be that guy. Right. Some of these guys might get stuck. Alright, there we go. There's one. Okay, let's finish this guy real quick. Beautiful. There's 2. We haven't lost anybody yet. We haven't lost any horses yet. Let's go ahead and turn. Now let's get our 2-handed mace out because they are just going to charge straight in. Oh man, he blasted Bjorn with a couch lance. That's the one thing about sitting there is you're kind of a sitting duck. Yeah, there he goes again. Luckily he missed that time. We can't let him get another one of those. Alright, we gotta burn through his posture. We can knock him off his horse. Oh man, he's turning hard. There we go. Yeah, leave our guys alone. You can't couch lance if we're bashing him in the head with a massive mace. Ooh. Alright, we got rid of his couch lance. He didn't couch lance. Let's see if we can do the same to this guy. Ooh. And that was a handle hit. We did that much damage. But I do like this mace a lot. This seems to disrupt their charge. Oh, no, he's going in anyways, but he's not couch lancing at least. Oh, we're waiting a long time for that one. Actually, let's counter couch lance this guy. Oh yeah. Oh no, don't. You don't take that horse. Oh, sorry. Sorry, horse. All right, let's get to work. I think we can probably just jump straight off and take these guys. There's 17. Well, maybe not. They do have archers. Let's deal with the archers first. Yeah, these are really low tiers, so this shouldn't be too big of a deal. And luckily these guys can't aim either. That's why I generally don't like using my skirmisher cav just to charge. I feel like they miss 90 or 95% of their shots. So unless you're going up against a huge formation where it's pretty hard to miss because there's just so many troops, then I don't know. I'd rather just use them to move, hold position, hold fire, and then get into a good spot. There we go. I think that's all the archers. Nope, there's one more. But that's fine. We can leave them. Let's dismount everybody. That'll give them time to... Let's see, we'll just reposition here. And while they're pushing in, which they are for sure. Yep, that's what they do. So they'll push in. Let's pick off that archer. He's going to be by himself again. We're going to allow people to throw their javelins. We should be able to pick some of these guys off. They've got some pretty beefy troops in here. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully we're... Yeah, target the 2 anti-mace guys. I wish we could tell them to do that. But this guy's trouble. Alright, let's give the charge command so we can get in there. Ooh, that's a big hit with the mace. That was stupid of us. And this guy's gonna get hit from the behind. There we go. Oh yeah, we're handling these guys. Oh, yeah, you're not allowed to run. No running. Don't be a coward. So we lost Bjorn. I remember that was earlier, and wow. Shanvan, you're just not surviving. We gotta figure a way to help him out here. 27 influence, so it's still pretty good. And again, we'll let them go. Collect that charm. Yeah, see, we got another one, Hakr. Maybe we can't release these because they're companions? I don't know. Lordly decorated, so that's really good. And some Imperial boots. Yeah, see, the gear that's getting dropped, the loot, is really, really good here. Everybody's getting upgrades. So even though he's dying, he's getting upgrades. So hopefully the extra armor is going to help him survive. And I'm really glad we have the tutelage mod because it is helping him level up, even though he's not really doing anything. He keeps dying. But he'll at least get the passive XP drip. Yeah, let's get rid of this guy before he escapes. So let's get rid of all of our prisoners. Only 4. Interesting. So that's not very much. I was expecting a bit more than that. But we can still donate troops. That'll give us another 8. I mean, look at this. This is ridiculous. 3,400. We have 83 influence in the bank. Yeah, we're gonna be making a ton of money. Now let's get rid of. Let's see. Fine leather boots. We can keep those. Anything over 600 we'll keep. And we'll just get rid of everything else. We don't need to keep the wicker shield. That's probably not necessary anymore. 2,500 dinars, not a ton, but I think we're making most of our money from... Some of that went into gear that we're keeping, so our net worth went up. But we're still just making a killing on this mercenary contract. Okay, there we go. I saw him level up. Yeah, nice. He's at level 3. Let's go ahead and give him another one-handed. That'll put him at 121. So hopefully that helps him survive. I don't know, he's died twice in a row, which is kind of unusual. Valdemar is level 4. So let's cap out Vigor. We'll cap out one-handed. Yeah, so 151 with 10 Vigor, he's in good shape. Let's see who else. Nope, that's it. And we're in pretty good health. I think we're good enough to go. Let's head south. I think we have an army. Yep, there he goes. That's a lot of people. But they might be low tier. I wonder how many... I was going to say we could fight with the militia. That might help, but by the time we get there, I think the rest of them will be dead. Let's just head south. Man, they have so many parties roaming around here. It's really hard for us to move around. Luckily, we're fast enough where we can kind of move in and out. Ooh, here we go. Look at this. This is a big battle. Okay, they're going for us instead of... I don't know what's going on here. Are you going to siege that? There's not much we can do here. If they're going to fight, we can try and help. Alright, we got there before this guy joined, but it's still, the balance of power is not really in our favor. We could fight this for a little bit and then retreat, but that's not going to help us because if we retreat, we don't get any XP. Or we get XP, we don't get any loot. Alright, let's just back out. And if anybody wants an ice cream, there's a guy blasting his music outside, so just let me know. I love the Captain Crunch bars, man. I might actually go get one. Yeah, so that army's dead. I see a group of 19 here. We can probably pick these guys off. And for some reason, they broke off. Oh, wow, the battle's already over. Interesting. If we fight this, we got to be able to get out quick enough. I think we should be okay here. Yeah, I don't know what some of these guys are. They do have some of those two-handed mace, but I think we'll be okay. They've only got 1 cav, so let's meet them head on. We're not scared. Oh, wow. Oh, let's go ahead and hold fire. Oh, they actually hit something. I'm proud. Alright, that thing is just like tickling people. Oh, man. From point blank, it just shoved it into our chest. There we go, right in the face. Get out of here. Now, there's 9 of those guys are archers, so I think we'll be okay. We only have to deal with 9 infantry. Even though some of them are really heavily armored, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, let's let them push in. Alright, let's go ahead and allow our guys to throw their javelins as well. Alright, this guy, we don't want him to get too many hits with that gigantic axe. Look at that thing, is terrifying. Oh, that was a Scolded Brodva. That was one of our kinsmen. There we go, get him. Get after it. Get after it, boys. Yeah, let's try and distract this two-handed mace. He doesn't know what's going on. I mean, you got a big helmet like that, it's kind of hard to see what's going on, so I can't really blame him too much. Alright, after the archers, hold fire. Keep your shield wall up. Actually, no, don't keep your shield wall up. We need to get there fast. Alright, these look like pretty high tier archers, so let's Alright, we just want to distract them so our guys can get into position at least. Oh yeah, they are taking a beating. Where are you guys? What is going on here? Alright, no, you're getting smacked in the back. Yeah, you're getting smacked in the back now. Face him, man. Hans, what are you doing, Hans? I mean, I know I didn't hire you for your brains, but that was that was pretty bad, bro. All right, this guy. Oh, all right, hold back, hold back. No, don't interject. Let him 1v1. Let him be a man. Yeah, he's not really doing anything though. He's just walking backwards and getting stabbed in the face. Lost 3. Firsted, Hans, and Valdemar. Shanven survived this time. So that's good. 34 influence. We'll add that to the bank. A lot of troops here, so we'll take all those. We'll take the prisoners, and again, we'll just go back and drop them off. I think we got an upgraded shield out of that. Oh, one person got out. We can't allow that. All right, we're just gonna send troops. Oh wow, they died. Wow, I wanted to take them prisoner, but oh well. We got a nice desert longsword. It's not going to anybody, so it looks like we've got already... Oh, you know what? Most of our people are using mace, though. It won't cross different types, so it'll only upgrade if we've got one-handed swords. Although on our civilian gear we have one-handed swords, so it's kind of interesting that that's not upgrading. But let's go ahead and get rid of a lot of this stuff. Yeah, none of this is worthy of keeping. Get rid of the animals. We'll keep the iron ore because we do want to use that at some point. Let's slice up... Oh, you know what? They don't have anything. Yeah, they don't have any money. Let's slice up a chicken so we get 10 meat. Yeah, so Kuyaz is broke. Completely broke. And somehow... I don't know how, but we hit smithing 125. We don't have anybody else that's higher than us, so nobody's contributing to ours. I don't know how that is. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if the passive XP drip just works on everything? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Not really complaining though. So we're going to be mostly smelting and smithing with this guy. So refining we'll use for the other people. So let's do smelting. And first did level 8. Very, very good. I already got intelligence maxed out, so let's go ahead and put it into... I know everybody else we were kind of doing endurance or vigor. I think on this one, let's go vigor, and then let's finish off polearm. And Hans, even though you went down, you got another level. So let's go ahead and put that into... I feel like writing... Yeah, let's just put it into polearm for now. So 102. And let's go ahead and get rid of our prisoners. 3 influence. And donating the troops we had gives us 14. So again, we're still just making a killing on this mercenary contract. Most people are in good enough shape. I think we can move out. Let's see if we can pick off another group. Oh, here we go. We can help these guys. This would be a big fight. Let's do it during the daytime, though. Oh, he's breaking off. Can we... I was going to say, can we bait him in? Doesn't look like it. Oh, these guys are going. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, no, we went to peace. Oh, that's bad timing. Looks like we got rid of most of our influence while we were still at war, though, so... Stacking up that cash. So we're at peace with everybody now. We need to do one of 2 things. We either need to level up our smithing and create some really good weapons for everybody, or we need to go around collecting more companions. Yeah, I think... I mean, smithing is going to be a priority, I think, at this point, because we are it's going to help people level up as well. So it's not just for, you know, getting gear. So let's lighten our load a little bit, get rid of some of the stuff that's kind of pointless. But we're well above 300k, so we're in pretty good shape. They don't really have any good hardwood here, so we'll check out. We'll wait a little bit and see what the tournament says. Yeah, it's a helmet. I think we'll probably pass. We're going to want to use this peacetime as efficiently as we can. Now this one's got shoulders, so we're for sure going to do that. 60 armor, yeah, that's a good set. And we helped Stormkarlen level up quite a bit, and we got the shoulder piece. That should be a good upgrade for... Oh wow, yeah, a lot of people have crappy shoulder pieces, so a lot of upgrades there. Let's go ahead and get rid of the stuff we don't need, which is nothing apparently. And I'm pretty certain this guy's got some levels. Yeah, level 12. Almost hit level 13 as well. Very, very close to 200 one-handed, which would be nice. And 181 athletics. Let's go ahead and give him another endurance. And another endurance there. And let's see. We could start pumping up smithing. It's either that, throwing, or two-handed. I feel like the throwing should be pumped up soon, though, because it's kind of sad how bad they are with that. So let's go, that'll be 97. And there's no hardwood here, so let's keep moving north. For some reason, Carl leveled up while we were walking. Looks like we got passive XP on the two-hander. And let's go ahead and put this into athletics. So it'll be 157. Lamellar vest over Halberg, another chest piece, which is really, really good for us. Got a lot of levels on Hans Larsson. So he went from like 40 to 80 on two-handed. It's pretty crazy. Got our chest piece. A lot of people we were able to level up, so we leveled up Sver as well. Let's check out this armor. It's really good. It's not an upgrade for us, but yeah, we got a lot of hand-me-downs. And what are we left with? Nice. So Hans actually hit level 10, so we got 2 points to put here. Let's go ahead and pick some two-handed perks. Head basher. We'll do 1 riding, 1 polearm. So Hans riding and polearm. Stormkarlen hit 13 and also 201 one-handed. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and increase combat movement speed by 5%. I think that works no matter what he's wearing, because there's no conditions on it. We'll keep pumping up that throwing. So this puts us at 127. Ragnvald level 13. Kind of surprised he slowed down a lot in the leveling. I haven't really seen him too much in the tournament, so hopefully we can get him in there. But that does put another point into throwing, so that'll put 127. Bjorn hit level 12, and that's going to go straight into endurance for the attribute point. Don't really care about the two-handed perks as much. Let's put another point into throwing. That'll be 101. And of course, as I said, we spent quite a bit of time leveling up Sver. So that attribute goes into endurance. We'll pick a perk here, although this is the one that doesn't matter. In athletics, he's going to get another endurance. And as far as the points go, we'll cap out polearm and another throwing. And that's pretty much everybody right now. I'm really impressed with how the leveling system works in this. I feel like it's gone a lot smoother. I mean, granted, we're given a bunch of free skill, but that's fine. Makes them actually useful. Kind of makes you want to follow them a bit closer rather than having, you know, 90 people. You got 20 really highly skilled ones. So I do kind of prefer this style a little bit more. And interesting enough, no hardwood here. So let's head north. Nice. So they do have a chest piece here. Really bad leg armor, but I have a feeling it's still going to be good for somebody. And I was just making a comment about not seeing this guy in here. So Ragnvald's here. He beat the snot out of... actually, I don't remember who it was. One of our other companions, but he won the duel. So we'll spend a little time leveling this guy up. Spent a lot of time farming some skill for some of these people, so we for sure have got some level ups. Some pretty good upgrades, it looks like. Let's see what our low tier guys are, how their armor's looking. Yeah, they've got the Fine Eastern Lamellar, so they're actually doing pretty well. We could probably start selling some of these. We are getting a little overweight, overburdened, whatever you want to call it. Let's get rid of a lot of this grain. That's a lot. And look at this. We are so close to hitting level 100 on our main character, the level 100 Stewart, so we can reduce some of our wages, because this is insane. We hit 225 on our polearm, so we got to pick a perk. So Couch Lance deals triple damage to shields, or increased defense against mount charge damage by 50%. Now we already have the 50% charge damage on athletics, so if we take this, it actually reduces charge damage to 0. So we're for sure taking that. This one's nice because you can bust up shields, but I feel like it's not as important. And Helga, we did spend quite a bit of time with her. She's actually 210 athletics. That's really strong. And let's go ahead and put hers. We're not doing control with her. Let's do strong. That gives her vigor. And polearm is going to be, I don't think this really matters actually, because she's not going to really be either of these, but no biggie. We got 2 points to spend. Now we are about to do some smithing. We could boost up her smithing, or we could do throwing. We're in decent shape on smithing. We've got a couple people that already have some higher levels. Let's give her some throwing because she's still a little behind in that category. So let's do that. And Magnus didn't gain a level, but he's got a perk to pick. And I think most of these are going to be kind of pointless because party leader. We'll use the one that gives governor just in case. And Ruggenveld, actually we did spend some time with him. Finally we saw him in there. So again, this one's not really that big of a deal, but we do have to put another point. And let's put the final point into throwing. So that puts him at 157. So that should be good for the level ups. Let's see how we're doing here. They got a ton of hardwood, so let's do it. And they have some fine steel. Let's buy out whatever they've got. Yeah, I don't see anything else. And they don't have any regular ore. So let's just buy up a bit of hardwood. Maybe not in the thousands. Probably maybe like 400 or 500. Let's do 380 for now. And look how many people we have to choose from. I mean, we can just... we have so many options. So let's start first by just smelting a bunch of stuff. And we're going to uncheck everything. We want to gain levels and everything so we can craft what we need. So this will give us some good XP because we do have the Curious Smelter. So this is going to give us quite a few part unlocks in pretty much every category. And he's just about tapped out. I think he can do a little bit more. And I think the rest, everybody else is going to be refining stuff. So let's get all this stuff switched up. All right, so we used everybody. Actually, no, we got a little more. Yeah, that's everybody. We did a lot. We got to wait 25 hours, but when you have this many companions, I mean, you can just completely burn through all your stuff. I mean, we went through a couple hundred charcoal there. And a couple people did level up, so let's see if there's anybody we can use. We can boost up their smithing a little bit, maybe. Yeah, see, Tryggva, we could start boosting up two-handed, which I don't think we need to do just yet. We're going to save that for the late game. I think we need some smithing. So Tryggva's going to do smithing. We don't need to adjust his skill because he's got to get that naturally. It's not a combat skill. And Shanvin, yeah, there we go. So last point into vigor. We're not going to... he still needs some combat skills, so let's put him at 151 one-handed. Now we need to figure out what we're going to craft. So as I mentioned before, we've got all the two-handed mace parts. Everything's unlocked. So we don't need that. We can make as many or whatever we want. We should probably make a better two-handed mace though, now that we have better parts. This one's really nice, but we don't have enough fine steel for it. But this is still a tier 4. And I think what we're going to do is go for swing speed over damage. It's only a 4 damage difference between max and min, but look at the swing speed difference. It goes 74 to 90. That's huge. So let's go minimum there. In this one, I think if we can get, yeah, 100 swing speed would be really nice. Nice. Actually, we can do that without losing another damage. Or we can go 26 damage. Yeah, I think we should do that. So this one's going to have 97 reach, 100 swing, 26 blunt damage. Although we were using it pretty well on mounted, so maybe we should actually go for some reach. That's a tough one. So if that's the case, we just go max everything. What's the longest one we can get? Now we don't want to use the fine steel. So let's just use regular steel, max it out. And we'll give one of these things just to make it look even longer than it is. So this thing's going to be a beast to swing. 34 damage, 125 reach. It uses 6 steel, so it's pretty hefty. And we didn't get hit too hard actually. -1 and then a little bit more on the handling, but I think that's fine. So that takes care of that. Let's see what else we can do. I think we should probably start spending some time on, I think, two-handed polearm or mace. Actually, one-handed mace would be really good too. I feel like we're lacking on polearms more than we're lacking on maces though. So let's spend some time here. Now I did use this last time, the bent razor. It uses steel, but the XP was really bad. So I think let's just go with the short, simple spear. We'll put on all the stuff we can. Oh, you know what? It uses these. We don't have too much of that, unfortunately. So let's see what this mace looks like. I mean, it's way better. Although it's not treating it as an upgrade, so let's see if it wants to switch it back. Yeah, it does. So what is it taking into consideration then? Well, for only 2 more or 2 less blunt damage, you get way better stats. So obviously, yeah, that's a no-brainer. I don't know why that thing came out such a dump, but it's selling for a lot, so we'll probably just sell it. Now, if we want to level up polearm, we should probably buy some polearms. So let's go ahead and buy these and smelt them. Now they have a ton. Look at that, 159. Let's buy something that's worth a little bit more. Something that's going to give us a little more XP. Let's buy 20 of these, and we'll smelt them all down. So that's all of them. Let's see. Ooh. Let's take a look at how many parts we unlocked with that. 200 polearm, only 15 parts. Wow. Not nearly as many as I was hoping. We did get some tier 2 parts out of it. So I think what we should do, I think here's the game plan. We need more charcoal, so we'll do that. I know we can make some really good two-handed maces that sell for a lot, and we have the materials for those. So we should spam those out, sell them, buy some polearms to smelt, and then that'll give us low-end materials anyways, and that'll help us unlock parts. So I think that's the plan. Let's do that. Let's refine first. So we crafted pretty much everything we could with everybody. Let's go ahead and see what we can sell this stuff for. Ooh, in the moment of truth, we hit level 100. Level 100 Stewart, paid and promise. We're at 398. So let's take the perk, paid and promise, companion wages, and recruitment fees reduced by 25%. So as soon as we click done, we should see what difference that makes. So we're right about 400. 400 down to 337, so that's like what, 70? Not quite even 70. So it looks like it's probably not touching the base, because 25% of 400 would obviously be 100. So it's not quite the full amount, but it's a fair amount. I mean, it's 70 dinars per day is a lot. So that does reduce our overhead. And yeah, before I forget, let's go ahead and switch this over. So we want First Dead Bill Johnsonson to be the steward. So let's go ahead and give him back the reins. Still don't have an engineer, so we'll look for somebody to do that at some point. And Valdemar actually hit level 5 while we were doing that. Looks like he did get some smithing skill. Let's go ahead and pump up athletics. I'm gonna put him at 126. Still no iron ore, but we do need a little bit more hardwood. So let's go ahead and buy a little more. Yeah, a couple hundred should be fine. And let's see what most of this is worth. I see some pretty good values here. Yeah, look at this. Now they're not going to have enough gold. Yeah, look at that. They don't have enough. Actually, let's see if we sell all that. That's worth 43 plus the 135 that they're negative, so that's about 180 roughly. What happens if we buy all the high end, like this Rumphalia or the Highland War Spear? Okay, we want the most expensive polearm. Actually, they only have one. We can buy that. We can buy the Highland Jaggeds. The Rumphalia, these are worth a lot. Thamaskene Pike, yeah, we can buy those. Fine Pike, yeah. So we'll do that. We won't go into debt by doing this. We'll make a little bit of cash just because we got to pay for the smithy, and then let's go see what smelting all these does. Not a lot of them, but they're very expensive. So hopefully it's worth a lot of parts. So that's all of them. We gain a few levels from it, and since we're here, we don't want to waste our time. Let's go ahead and do some refining as well. Now, two-handed polearm, let's see, we've got up to still only tier 2, so that wasn't quite as much as I was expecting. I was expecting a lot more unlocks than that. Fortunately, in this category, they didn't spam out all the pommels, so that's good. But we can craft some stuff, so we might as well do it. We gotta wait 12.5 hours regardless of what we do. So let's just pick some stuff. So this is an interesting polearm. If you look here, it's got one of the smallest shafts you can come up with. So it looks like they accidentally put a two-handed grip in here. So you can make a really goofy looking polearm. I don't know if you can hold this with 2 hands or not, but that's a thing now, I guess. Let's go take a look. It's really slow. I think we need to do that again. I'm kind of curious to see which one was actually giving us XP, or if they all were, but it's just not nearly as much as I was thinking. Seems like the two-handed maces were doing pretty well. They sold for a good amount. Oh, you know what? We have fine steel. We can make one of these better ones. I think the problem though is our smithing skill isn't high enough, so we are getting debuffs on that. So maybe we'll just keep making stuff that sells for a lot. Like this one uses only 2 steel. We should probably use that one instead of the other one. Yeah, let's just spam these out. Interesting. So these maces sell for like less than half. Well, let's go ahead and smelt those back down and make the other ones. While we were resting, Michael the Fourth did declare war on the rebels, the Western Empire. So should probably do something about that. Let's try and finish this up pretty soon. Let's buy some Rumphalia. See how these do. So that smithing session is done. Let's go ahead and sell all the low tier stuff we don't want. Yeah, we don't need the charcoal. Don't need the hardwood. We switched up as much stuff into higher crafting materials as we could, so most of it's in fine steel and steel. We've been stacking up Thamaskene steel, so once we unlock some of those parts, we can make some pretty beefy items. And again, they don't have enough money to pay us, so let's just buy some gear, maybe some boots. Yep. Everybody wants new boots. So food's good, weight is good,